ワンピース海賊無双2じゃぞ。
Alright, that sounded like Luffy's granddad there. Anyway, we are back with more One Piece Kaizoku Musou 2, and what we are going to be doing today is we're hopefully going to be finishing up the rest of the game. Now, I know that we finished it up last time technically, but if we went into here, yeah, here we go. You have assembled many crew members. A route to rescue Whitebeard is now available in Chapter 4, Episode 2, which is the one that's called Breakdown Marines vs. Pirates. And I think this is the one where Whitebeard dies. I think that was in Chapter 4, Episode 2. I don't quite remember. I'm pretty sure that Whitebeard did die in one of these, but and so I'm thinking that it's that because I went back and I did certain crew episodes. If I go back to Chapter 4, Episode 2. Sorry, my bad. Then you will have a chance to actually rescue Whitebeard and unlock the 2 final chapters. And I will tell you how I did that. I obviously didn't figure this out by myself. I had to look it up. But the chapters that you have to complete, not chapters, the episodes, the crew episodes that you have to complete are, let me go ahead and read this off of memory and totally not off of a Game Facts page. You need to clear Luffy's, Marco's, Kuzon's, which is Ice Guy, and Hancock's, Ace's, Kuma's, Mihawk's, Crocodile's, Buggy's, Garp, let's see, Magellan, Jozu, and Vista. That's all the people you have to do in order to unlock the alternate ending to Chapter 4, Episode 2. Unfortunately, I kind of forgot I had to only do those characters, so I went a little bit overboard. I did like all the the beginning peoples here. I played all their levels. And what these crew episodes basically are is the person who you select, they basically get a small little cutscene saying, something bad has happened, or I'm feeling bad, everybody fight me. And it's basically like that. And so what it does, it takes the person, as in for example, if I select Nami here, it would put Nami in some random level area, and I have to fight her. I'd have to eventually fight her and defeat her to win the crew episode. And usually that's done just by either capturing territories until the gate to fight the main person is open, or it's to defeat a certain number of enemy generals and the gate will open to the main person, or sometimes it even spices it up by giving you a 15-minute time limit to do it. But that's usually not too bad at all, because it usually never takes you 15 minutes, even if you're just messing around trying to kill as many people as you are. But let me give you a few examples of how these crew episodes usually start off. And I don't know if it's going to play the cutscene. Now, something that is pretty cool is that because of the belly growth, I could actually use other people. I could actually have other people do it. So I mainly play as Zoro here. I played as Sanji one time. Or say Sanji a couple times. It was pretty fun. Let's see here. Who else I played? No, I didn't play as Marco. Oh, I played as Mihawk. Playing as Mihawk was the most fun thing ever, because he is so powerful, and it is just so fun to cut down hordes of enemies right in front of you, no sweat whatsoever. And I also tried to play as Ace because I thought his playing style was similar to Luffy's, except that he just had his fire powers. But he's not really that great of a character, because most of his attacks involve standing in one place and shooting out fire, which is cool and all, but that really leaves him. But what I found out while playing him is that it leaves him vulnerable to other enemies' attacks. If you just stand in one place, enemies are going to lock onto you and attack you, even though if you're attacking something else. So it became really annoying playing as Ace. So I played as him twice and I didn't like it. Let's see, and I think that's all. Yeah, that's the only people I played as. I played as Zoro, Sanji, Ace, and Mihawk. Yep. So that's all I played as. So I guess I can select Mihawk real fast and stuff, and just so we can see like the little opening cutscenes to give you like an idea of what these are usually like.
だがその戦場で航海士ナミは荒れていた。
ああ、みんな勝手なことばっかり。ちっとも私の言うことなんて聞かないじゃない。可愛くてスタイル良くて天才航海士の私にその態度は何？今日という今日は許さないわ。
Yeah, and that's basically how some of them go. I think Nami is I think Nami is probably the exception, because she was the only one who didn't get taken over by the Dark Dial or whatever. And that's what most of the other crew members, that's what most of the other Straw Hats are based off of. They're usually based off of saying, "Oh, I feel so bad that I got taken over by the evil Dial, even though it wasn't my fault. Hey, everybody, fight me, because then it will make me feel better and show you that I can be a part of this team." Anyway, let me just go show you Mihawk real fast. Oh, look at this pirate captain. He doesn't know what's coming to him. Dude, this Mihawk's like normal square attack. His like regular square attack is just so powerful. You can just like spam it throughout the entire level and you won't lose. I want to get it. There we go. Let's just go ahead and do his hockey. He doesn't really have like special hockey thing, but he doesn't really have a special one. But it's just too good. There we go. Let's see. I think my favorite one for like to do for single enemies was like triangle, square. He uses his little small sword, and he does a big slash like that. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I want you to see his super special. It's really cool. Well, everything does go dark, but you can assume it's pretty cool. At least I think it's pretty cool. Let me go and show you his normal special real fast, and then we can exit out of this. See, this level is just basically, it's basically just like a random level. It's a sky island for some random reason. Why we're fighting Nami in Sky Island, I don't know. It's just they just picked some random level. Anyway, let's go ahead and show his normal special, like right here. Which like instantly kills those generals, so it's like, it's no match. Mihawk is no match for these people at all. Cancel, yes. I would like to leave. What am I doing here? I've actually never exited out of a level before, so I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. I guess that means you can... Oh, I guess that's how you save your progress in a level. Okay. No, I would not. Yes, I would like to quit, thank you. Oh, well, I didn't know you could save your progress in the middle of a battle. That's pretty cool. In case you learn something new every day. Anyway, let's go to Usopp's. Usopp's is a pretty good example of how most of the Straw Hats act. How most of the rest of the Straw Hats act when you use them, when you try to fight them in the crew episodes. You see, and you pretty much have to use other people, because in this instance, you can't use Luffy when you're fighting Usopp, because that implies that Luffy will be one of the people you have to fight in the actual level. So thus you can't use Luffy to fight Luffy, which means you have to use somebody else. And also you can't use Mihawk either. So which means you usually have to have a backup of like 2 or 3 other people. So I guess we'll go ahead and use Zoro. And I can show you some of his special attacks, and then we can leave.
ダイヤルの支配から解放された反動でウソップはすっかり自分に対する自信を失っていた。
ダメだ、全然自信が湧いてこねえよ。こうなりゃめちゃくちゃやって吹っ切るしかねえか。おいみんな、この俺様と勝負しやがれ。 片っ端から返り討ちにしてやるぜ。
Yep, and that's basically what most of the Straw Hats crew episodes are like. They're basically like, oh, I feel so bad that I got taken over by and became evil. But it's like, and so then they're like, oh, everybody fight me because it'll make me feel better somehow. Yes. And here we are randomly at what was it? The Drone Kingdom, right? Something like that. And Zoro is just too good. Oh man, I forgot playing as Zoro was like so good. And then like if you do the triangle and the last of his square attack, he does a giant tornado. So good. Oh, I can also show you Garp. Garp as a crew member. It's also really fun too. Garp is really powerful. Especially like that final smash, it just completely like kills everybody. Yeah, see Mihawk's here. Why is Mihawk defending Usopp? I don't know. Anyway. There we go. This is his normal special attack. And this is his super special. Purgatory Onigiri. Pretty cool. Anyway, that's gonna be it for that. I'll show you one more. One more. Just to give you a general idea how most of these cutscenes went. Because I didn't feel like showing them. I really didn't feel like showing them at all. Because they were all basically the same thing. Yes, I would like to end. What? Yes. Okay. Want to spend? Yes. Okay. Yeah, because this is basically all they were. It was either capture territories to open up the main gate to the final to the boss. No. Yes. It was either like capture territories or defeat enemy generals to open up the gates to fight the main person. Let's see. Oh yeah, and everybody else who wasn't a part of your crew, they say something kind of like this, like kind of like what Mihawk would say. Let's go and choose Ace. This is basically everybody says from like Mihawk's.
孤高であることを好む鷹の目のミホークは仲間との協力など眼中にはなかった。それでは困ると他の者たちが協力を求めるとミホークは条件を出してきた。
弱き者たちと共に戦うことほど退屈なことはない。この俺と戦い勝利してみよ。それができたならば喜んで協力してやろう。
Yep, and that's basically how everybody who's not the Straw Hats crew kind of opens up their little mission log or their little character thing, something. That's how they basically open it up with. It's like, oh, I don't know if I can fight with you guys. I don't know if I can. Thus, you have to fight against me, so I'll know that you're strong enough, or something like that, or something like, oh, let's fight together so we can learn each other's abilities to use them better in combat. Where am I going? Let me just show you some of Ace's moves here. That's that. See, this move is pretty cool. What was it? The little fire pistol stuff, the little fire gun. But unfortunately, what happens is that he becomes so vulnerable by standing still. And a lot of his moves kind of involve that, him standing still in one place while using an attack. And he just gets like really easily targeted by people. But the good side is, the really cool side is that his super special is like the coolest thing ever. It is just like the best, strongest thing ever. It is so cool. I'm just spamming buttons here to get up my special attack here. I don't even want to use Garp. I just want to show off his 2 specials and be done with it. You see, that's where he's kind of similar to Luffy with his square attacks. He kind of does like the same thing that Luffy does. Oh my God! Stop it, Akuma, please. Anyway, yeah, and also his normal special is just like Luffy's too. This is why I kind of thought that he was like a mirror of Luffy, but no, he has his own stuff. But let's go and show off his main special. Here we go. Oh, so good. It didn't get the people up there because they were on a higher plane, but when you use that against a boss or whatever, it just destroys them. It's so good. It clears out a whole large group of enemies if you're above them, and it just works really well. And plus, it looks really cool too. So yeah, that's basically how it goes. That's basically how everything is. It's either your crew members, they're like, oh, I feel bad that I got taken over by evil or something, let's fight, or it's everybody else who's like, oh, I don't know if I can trust you, let's go ahead and fight and see if you're good enough. That's when you have to fight them. No. Yes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into Chapter 4, Episode 2, and I think from what this says is that after you, let's see here, yeah, here we go. In Act 4-2, after Ace reaches the escape point, the Convince Whitebeard mission will appear. Complete the mission, clear the level, and the final act will become available. So, I am going to do that. Right now, but I won't show that on camera. When Ace reaches the escape point or whatever, that's when I'll start recording again. So anyway, I will see you then. And of course, I'll just go ahead and use Luffy, because why not? Even though I could use everybody else, this doesn't feel right to use anybody other than Luffy.